Next, what we're going to do is start the process of doing one of the many, many, many things we're going to do with those molar or formula masses. First one, it's easy. Okay, I'm going to start off with the easiest one, just kind of progress all the way through until we get to the harder things, is we're going to determine the percent composition by mass of each element in a compound. Now, I do want to point something out that I didn't do earlier. If you remember that assignment that you worked on, it said determine it said two phrases, formula mass or molar mass, right? Okay, here's the reason why there's two words for that. You're also going to see things like molecular weight, gram molecular weight, formula weight. All of these phrases mean the same thing, the thing that we did on the assignment. Okay? Depends on how old the source is that you get this from, what other, where you're reading it from. You're going to see all those words. Technically, the words formula mass refer to ionic compounds. Molar mass refers to covalent compounds. There is a reason for the two words. Okay, so I try to use them appropriately. Anyway, percent composition by mass, what we're going to do, if you're going to find the percent of anything, what do? If you want to find the percent of brown eggs in a dozen eggs, and there's 3 brown eggs, what are you going to do? You take the 3 brown eggs and divide by the total, which is 12, and multiply by 100, which, as everyone knows, comes out to be 25%. Very good. Okay. If we wanted to find the percent of girls in this room, what would we do? Find out how many girls there are. How many are there? We're missing some. And how many? So 8 divided by what? The total, which is? Apparently I don't count. Not a person 2, according to somebody that said 15. 16. So 8 divided by 16 is 50%. Okay. Maybe we ought to do chemistry instead. So let's find the percent by mass of, Jason, give me a metal. And Chancellor, give me a non-metal. Oh gosh, you just got fired. Do you see why you just got fired? Yes. Give me a real non-metal, as opposed to the fake metal non-metal. He picked oxygen. Okay. Gold 3 permanganate, everyone's favorite element or substance. Well, if we want to find the percent by mass of each element, we would have to know how many of each element. In order to know how many of each element, we would have to actually have the formula. So, what's the formula? Symbol and charge for gold 3. Au with a 3 plus. Permanganate. Ask one of them, she said. Yep. Do the charges cancel? They do not. So what do we get? Au MnO4 taken trebled. All right. So how many golds? 1 mole of gold. And what is the formula mass of gold? Well, I believe it's 196 point... What is it? 197.00. Oh, okay. On that periodic table, I think it is. On the other ones, it's like 1.96.9 or something like that. Okay. And how many manganese? 3, which I believe is 54, possibly 0.93. 94? Dang it. And, of course, everyone's favorite, how many oxygens? Please do not say 7. No, seriously, if you're going to screw this up, that's how you would screw it up. There are 12, correct? Okay. Again, know your multiples of 16. Or have a calculator. Ooh, 150. That's a lot. 55 times 3. 150, 165, 164.82. $60, 96, 180, 192. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Is anyone enthusiastically agreeing or vehemently disagreeing? That was enthusiastically agreeing. Very good. So what's it all add up to? 553.86. Anyone concur with that? 8.2? It is 8.2. I thought I heard you wrong or differently. Okay, so there we go. That's a big formula mass, isn't it? Okay, now remember, what are we trying to do? We're trying to find the percent composition by mass for each element. So it's like the 3 eggs in a dozen, 3 brown eggs in a dozen. What are we going to do? Take each of these and divide by the total, multiply by 100. Can't screw it up. Can I let you carry it out from there? Yeah, we're doing it for each element. Significant figures are significant. All right, we're done, right? Victoria, what do you have for the, A? Gold. 35.57, you say? Okay, now, here's the issue I have with that. That's all right, most the rest of you kind of matter too. How many significant figures here? 5. How many here? 5. So my answer should have 5. Currently I have 4. So is that a 7 and something after, or was it a 6 and something else? Something after 7, so what do you have? Oh, anyone? 7.1? Okay. So there we go. So the percent of gold is 35.571. What about the manganese? Trinity. Okay, well, Jason? No, I have no idea. I'm over 2. Allison? 29.67? 29.670, you say? 760. I was dyslexic, is what you're saying. Is this correct? Okay. How about the oxygen? Yeah. Yeah. What?
For the last one, there's a 5 after the 0, like it'd be 1.
Is there anything after the 5?
7.
Yes. Okay. And oxygen.
34.668.
Okay. How do you know you messed up?
Because I got the general numbers, but still like someone screwed it up.
Well, where I'm going with this, how could we find out whether we messed up or not without me having the possibly correct answers up there? Although, you know what? I'm not sure if that's right.
I got it totally different.
If you add it all up, it's 99.9.
Oh, well, that's pretty darn good. Excellent. So is it exactly 100? Why not? No, you might be a few thousandths off, which apparently were less than that. You got 100 on yours? Here's the thing, you might be a couple of thousandths and maybe 100th off. Maybe. That's pushing it. And that's because of the rounding that we've been doing. I don't know where you messed up. Try it again. How much time do we have? Excellent. I'm going to have you guys try, because we walked through this one together. I'm going to have you guys try one on your own.
Great.
You did well? Okay. I need an element. Ooh, that's what my other group did. So here we go. Nickel, 2, please find the percent composition by mass of each element in nickel 2 phosphate. Yep. remind me. No, not remind me.
Are you on?
After school, after school, I'm going to bolt home to do the dogs and get snacks. So.
I'll just take the stuff over there and put it together. Where's Oxford?
Yep. All right, so we all don't get carried away and get crazy and really screw this up. We have to have the correct formula, and you all know that that is going to be anyone? Close. Taken how many times? Taken twice. We're missing Elise. No, just it? Is that it? Audrey, no one's beside you, right? How many nickels? $58-ish. What is it? Okay. How many phosphoruses, everyone? And everyone knows oxygen is 8 and not 4. Ooh, I don't know that. What is it? 07? So far, so good? You guys get 366.01. Nickel, anyone? It's going to be around 50. 48 point what? How about phosphorus, which is going to be right around 16-ish. 16.92. Nice. We'll talk about that later. And the oxygen, well, there's a couple different things we can do there, but right around a third, so 33 something. 34 what? 34 point what? 972. Does anyone concur?
Yeah.
Very good. That's easy, isn't it? Okay.
So when I did it the first time, I did it just like that, and I got 99.9 something 7 instead of that. So when I added in like the 3 on 16.92, then I got 100.
Yeah, but if you go to the significant figures, which in this case is to the 100th place, you're going to get 100% anyway.
So with that,
For the whole thing?
like I added all
Yeah, I
this
know.
and I
Like I said, if you round that to the 100th place, what do you get? You got 99.997, right? Okay, so if you round that to the 100th place, it comes out to 100.00. Okay. All right, any questions? Okay, as I said before,